against us!
It's a brutal era of endless war, and Prince Tyrion, champion of the Everqueen, will fight to defend the fabled elven homeland of Ulthuan from the endless attacks of the never-ending forces of evil.
Hey guys, welcome back to the extra long, challenging, and thematic SFO Tyrion campaign. We had a pretty action-packed episode last time. We got invaded by two armies of Count Noctilus up here, lost a battle actually 2 episodes ago right outside the gates of Angerial, and so I thought for sure we were going to lose that settlement, but for whatever reason, after borrowing a couple of armies from some of our allies and rushing them down this way, plus creating this emergency army down here, which is, of course, Rethia's army, and then running one more army over here anyway, they dilly-dallied outside Angerial long enough that we ended up fighting a battle against both of those armies and defeating them here in the water. They are retreating, so we're chasing after them because we want to wipe them out. But overall, things looking fairly promising here against Count Noctilus. Now let's talk about the other two big things going on. One of them is we continue to win battle after battle for the most part against Marathi, but we're just not in a position to be able to invade her homeland over here, so we're just playing defense over here along the western coastline here of Volthwan, mostly with Alistar here, who is looking okay. And then finally up here in the north, this is our strongest army. This is where Tyrion himself is. We have launched an invasion of Nakari's territory up here. So the primary... let's say the priority of the campaign for right now, for our near-term objectives, is to finish wiping out all Chaos factions on Ulthuan. We want Ulthuan to be entirely the property of the High Elves. At that point, perhaps we'll be in a position to maybe confederate a few more High Elves. We are doing this thematically, so we are not going to war with any of our High Elf neighbors. We are trying to diplomatically bring them into the alliance and then ultimately, hopefully, into our faction itself. But in any case, so we've got this going on up here against Nakari. It's a little bit risky because we're sitting here on a bridge, so at least we got ourselves a choke point if they do attack us. But they have these two armies here that they could attack us with, and certainly Nakari is been weakened by battle, but level 25 Lord, got some other characters in there. Between the two of them, they might feel like they can attack us. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like if they do decide to attack us. I do feel like at least this being a choke point battle, at least I would expect it to be, would give us a little bit of an advantage, although we don't have any artillery, so we can't exactly force them to come at us. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. All right, I don't think Marathi is going to be doing anything for at least one more turn, and then Count Noctilus is probably just going to try to run away. We do have this Robbie Nut down here. Count Noctilus did successfully take Shrine of Loic here from Ivris, but it looks like they're now on the run. Count Noctilus himself, I believe, lost a battle here to Ivris right here. So don't think there's going to be anything other than possibly up there in the north with Nakari. I don't think there's going to be anything super exciting over this intern, and we are going to be beginning with the intern. I don't think I even need to check my diplomacy. I probably did that at the tail end of the last episode, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, we're going to find out right away if Nakari's going to attack us. Try to assault units. And yeah, looks like they are. Okay, let's see what we've got. Ooh, valiant defeat. Interesting. Okay. How do we feel about this? This army, Forsaken, Devoted Marauders, Exalted Demonettes. So they got some good units, plus, of course, they've got the level 7 Lord, who knows what level that Chaos Sorcerer is. I don't know, I kind of still feel like I might want to fight it. It is indeed the choke point. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight it. Let's see what... The worst that can happen is we get wiped out, right? Which is obviously not great, but we'll try it. Alright, so if there's one thing I've learned in this campaign about SFO, it's that leadership is what really seems to get me a lot in these fights. So what we're going to do, I'm not exactly sure. What we're going to try to do is make sure that there's no chance of them getting into our back line and making our back line break. That's my hope, anyway. I'm going to get you guys like this. Yeah, and then what we're going to do is we're going to move all the spears forward. Here, you guys.
As you say.
How exactly can I do this? You guys like that. You guys like that. And then you here. And you. Now I'm a little bit worried about summoning, because I think Slaanesh summons Demonette sometimes at the beginning of a battle. And so I'm worried about that. But the main I mean, we should be in a position to mutually reinforce, so the main thing I'm worried about is them being really fast and getting into our back line here. So hopefully our Silverin Guard can hold out reasonably well. Now, the other thing I'm worried about is I'm gonna get all three of you. You're all three fast. Get all three of you together. I'm gonna get them all forward and try what I want. The main thing I want to do is I want to try to bog down the lords, particularly Nakari, because I think Nakari probably causes fear and terror, and that's going to really cripple our leadership. So if I can get in a separate fight with Nakari, like back here somewhere, while all of our troops are fighting back here, not to mention Tyrion himself. I tell you what, I'm going to put you 2 on 2. Tyrion himself has that massive AoE attack that he can do with the Sword of Cain. So we're going to go ahead and start moving him forward right away. And then you 2 as well. And then we're going to move you guys forward to here like that. That's as wide, I think, as we can go. And then let's move you 3 forward a little bit, and you 2 forward a little bit. And you as well, and you as well. Now, back up here. Okay, it's too bad they are parked all the way back there. That's not what I wanted at all. We're going to get you guys forward here. Tyrion, you go straight into... Try to go in between the lines here. Okay, you know what? Go straight into him now. And let's see if they get bogged down on you. Okay, right here. This is bad. They're all coming towards us. You guys need to back up. You can... Nope, that's not great. Okay, this is bad. What on earth? Okay, both of you guys need... Wow, those Seekers of Slaanesh are actually faster than our characters are. Wow. Didn't expect that. Okay, right here. Come on, everybody get bogged down. Come on. Don't let him get through. Don't let him get through.
They turn the winds against us.
Okay, we need... Okay. Yeah, we need to be devastated. Okay, you can get back, and then you can drop. You can drop a what is this? Chain lightning. Chain lightning. Okay, that's good. Now you can. I need you on him. Tyrion, what are you? Okay, there's Nakari. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Okay. This happened a lot faster than I was expecting it to. Let's go ahead and do a debuff here. Okay, Tyrion, how are you doing back here? You bogged some of them down. I need you on him. Our Silver and Guard are doing okay. I need... Okay, I can do a breath attack here. Alright. And let's go ahead and do this on him. Oh, wait a minute. Just realized that no, that affects any ally in range. Okay. All right, Tyrion, you need to get out of there, man. You are needed down here. Okay. Chaos Fury's kind of got in our way there. That's fine. There's not a lot I could do about that. Tyrion, keep coming, man. What are you fighting up there? Demon, that's a Slanesh. Is it worth going crazy? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and go crazy. Okay. I need more Winds of Magic. That's what I need. Okay. I need to do debuffs, really. Okay. This is probably not going to go quite as well as I was hoping. This Thunderbolt could be good. Let's try it. Okay. How are you doing? You're doing okay. We're doing some damage to them, but not actually as much as I was hoping. Tyrion, you are really not impressing me at all up here. You gotta be kidding me. That's all the faster you are. You're not even fighting. You're not even fighting. Yes, you are. You're sort of fighting. Okay, that's terrible. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a loss. This is pretty ugly. Alright, well, it is what it is. Do as much damage as you can, guys. Let's go ahead and get a... We need 12 for that. Maybe we'll get a chance here. Come on, guys. Can you take out that Lord? If you take out that Lord, that would be wunderbar. Okay, let's go ahead and debuff everybody over here. Okay, and then... Oh, nope. That didn't work, did it? We got... Well, I guess maybe it worked. Okay. Tyrion, get out of there. Come on. I'm serious, man. I'm tired of you wasting time. I need you to drop your... Okay, you know what? You can wipe them out. There we go. Immediately. Now you can get out of there. That should do a lot of damage to them. And then you just charge down here and help out here on... This Mirror Guard, maybe? Okay. So everybody's fighting. Okay, we're starting to get broken now. That's a problem. Tyrion, okay, you're terrified. That's not good. Yikes, okay. Does this boost leadership? It does not. Okay. Our archers are in bad shape. Let's go ahead and try to buff him. And can we get a breath attack here? This could be good. Should do some decent damage. Okay. And how are we looking here? Okay. Let's try to take out something over here, maybe. Actually, you know, take out Nakari. Nakari's in pretty bad shape right there. Okay. You're doing fine, actually. Okay. I need... Oh, my... Eddie is running away. That's bad. Okay, what I really need...
Power is yours.
What I really need is another AoE spell. We're not going to get it, are we? I could do this. Okay, Tyrion, I'm sick of you not being able to do anything. I seriously overestimated what Tyrion was going to be able to do in this battle. That is certainly a problem. We might take out Nakari, though. We might still be able to take out Nakari. That would be pretty huge. Come on, Tyrion, I'm serious. I'm serious, man. I'm absolutely serious. You got to try a little harder than this, my dude. You've got to try a little harder than that. My goodness. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, you're hopeless. I do not like Tyrion at all, I've decided. He is not at all the fighter that I thought he was going to be. Alright, let's buff you guys, maybe. Tyrion, can you... Honestly, can you do anything? Okay, how about you? You guys right here, did we take it? Oh, we took out Nakari. Excellent, okay. I don't think we're going to be able to win this, but I don't know. It's a tough call. Let's see if we... I'll tell you what, if we got some of them shaking here. Let's go ahead and do this. Buff you. And come on, guys, take out those devoted marauders, maybe. You guys right here. Yeah, let's focus on those devoted marauders. You guys right here are doing okay. Up here, okay, we got them somewhat broken up here. Try to take them out. They're banished. That's good. Tyrion, you're still rampaging. We need to take out, who is that? Kalith. Okay, I need you here. I need you here. I need you. Okay, this could be good right here. Boom. Come on, let's let that work. Okay, that should do some decent damage. Alright, you need to turn around and get over here. You guys focus on him. Okay, Tyrion, you're still rampaging. No, you're not. Now you're back. Okay. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is good. Okay, wow. Holy cow. Holy cow, it's just these guys now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Piece of cake. That is a textbook fight right there. Okay, that was way harder than I was expecting it to be. Well, I was expecting it to be hard, but that was... I actually thought for sure there we were going to lose. And I actually thought the Tyrion was going to do a lot better than that. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this. That should do some serious damage over there. And then you... Can we get another wind spell off? Okay. Tyrion, just chase after that mirror guard there, maybe. And you can get a breath attack here. Like that. That's something at least. Okay. What about you? Let's get you on these Forsaken there. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up at this point. I don't think there's anything that we're going to catch up with our ranged attackers. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and speed up. Tyrion, what are you doing? You're doing... There you go. Now you're in combat. Okay. Oh, now you're not. Okay. Keep going.
No mercy.
Did we take out the mirror guard? That would be nice. Try to take out those guys right there. You over here. Yeah, you stay on them. And you buff yourself. What are you fighting? Devoted Marauders? That's good. That's good. Yeah. Try to take them out. Maybe this reduces their speed. No, I think this is going to be the better way to do it. I think that did a little damage to him. A little bit. Anyway, okay, you have no more enemies to fight. You help out down here. Let's go ahead and speed up. Where are they at? 26. That's good enough. Okay, let's go ahead and save it. Alright, well the good news is we did quite a lot of damage to them. We did not take out the enemy lord of that first army, but we took out a chunk of his army. And we took out about half of Nakari's army. They do have, of course, the demons reforged, so they're getting some of them back, unfortunately. And we took out Nakari Hishi itself, but for some reason Nakari is not grayed out, which makes me think they're actually not wounded. Could that be possible? All right, anyway, that's the good news. The bad news is, of course, we took quite a lot of damage ourselves here. Okay, I think we need to take the money and the influence. Okay. Nakari somehow is still alive. I don't know. See, explain to me, if you can, why Nakari is still in command of that army. Are they going to attack me again? No. Okay. Yes. No. Okay. Didn't know if they had another army around or something. Alright, well, we're probably going to have to fall back to our settlement. I don't understand why Nakari is still in command of that army.
What do you wish to discuss?
Alright, Ivris, what do you want? Join the war against Musalon. No. You know what? Do better yourself, and then I'll more happily join you with some of these extra wars, but yeah, just that's a good idea. Just walk right around the undefended settlements of Nakari. That makes perfect sense. Thank you. Okay, here's Marathi. Marathi is got one black arc on the way, two black arcs on the way, but neither one of them is very strong right now. That's interesting. Okay, this is a problem. If they're going to send three armies, we only have one army to defend, and if they split up like that, we can't go in both directions. So that's a problem. What we need to do is we need to start getting garrisons built up so that these settlements can be defended with much smaller armies. Okay, here we go. The Dread Fleet appears to be in retreat at this point. Okay, that's interesting. Well, at this point, then, we might want to allow them to bribe us into piecing out. Oh, interesting. Can they... I thought for a second they were going to be able to reach and launch that attack, but it looks like Count Noctilus is giving up that army right there. The remnants of the battle that they lost in the previous episode. Okay. Okay, the folly of youth. A young prince, impetuous and unknowing of the ways of court, has flown in the face of the order of precedence, speaking out against his elders publicly. Naturally, scandal has ensued. The Phoenix King is not required to wade into the hierarchical scuffles of the court, yet this prince shows promise. It would be unfortunate if he fell from grace due to his naive impropriety. We could privately advise him. That would cost us a little bitty bit of influence, but we could afford it, and we'd get a court attendant, which is not bad. Reimburse the offended parties. That costs us money, but we would get 20 influence. Privately chide him. This is a recruitment cost punishment here for 5 turns, but we would get 10 influence out of it. Or allow him to be damned. Wow, okay. Influence plus 10 and leadership minus 6. I feel like Tyrion would probably be more likely to privately advise him. That seems... Because this doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world to me, to my interpretation of Tyrion. Considering our circumstances, and we are... maybe this is just me. This is just Michael speaking. Being able to speak up when you have your own ideas is something that I encourage. So, all right. Anyway, we're going to privately advise him. We're going to take the court attendant, and we'll pay the influence. Okay. Favored. We did. At least we get credit for defeating Nakari, even though Nakari somehow is still around. Tyrion owes me. The most notorious of Slaaneish's keepers of secrets has once again tasted defeat, no doubt finding it a most unpleasant sensation. Okay, character experience gain and speed for the whole Lord's army. That's pretty good. Okay, take that. Competent protector. Yeah, okay, take that. Ally mission successful. Very good. And we killed one enemy character, but... oh, there we go. Mission successful. Okay. Court attendant, of course. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at Nakari, because I do not understand what happened up here. If I go up here to Tyrion, unfortunately, we are losing... We're suffering from attrition, so that's a problem.
Protector of the Everqueen.
Do I have lightning strike? I'm on my way to it now, but no, I do not. Okay. Could I lightning... I can't lightning strike, but can I attack that army? It would bring Nakari in. Why does Nakari have more than half of its health? Why on earth would Nakari not only have not been wounded, but be in better shape than most of the army?
Defender of Ulfwein.
Well, and unfortunately, we're in the zone of control here, so... Or are we? I guess we're not, I guess. I don't know. I might need to make this attack anyway, because I'm not sure if I can get all the way back into the Shrine of Kornous, and I can't put it in March Stance to find out. This won't tell me until I actually select it. Yeah, this is one of those deals where... Oh, I hate it so much. This is an example. This is just what happened in the... was it the Epidemius campaign or the Karl Franz campaign? It was Karl Franz campaign. It was Elspeth. I'm sick and tired of starting my turns with a fraction of my movement. And it's been going on for months and months, whether I'm using the movement mod or not. I do not understand what is going on. Alright, well, we might end up having to fight this because I can't trust that I would be able to get back into Shrine of Kornous. And even if I could get back there, I'm not sure if that's what I would really even want to do. I do know I'm not in any position to take on Tor Achare, that's for sure. And look at Ilariel just sitting here, doing nothing. Doing nothing. Sitting inside Toran like it's not like there's any wars going on all around her. All right, Michael, stop complaining about it. Stop complaining. Okay. So right here, we do have this...
Master of high magic. Be prepared,
this battle right here. This would pull in Rethia as well.
No.
This is a pretty easy battle. I think we could probably just auto-resolve this one.
Wrath of the heavens.
Oh, they're going to retreat. Okay. It's fine. That makes sense. And we can still attack. Still within range. Slice of victory. If I auto-resolve, I do not lose any units. This feels to me like it's a pretty one-sided battle. They have those mortars, but they're not going to wipe out any of our units. So I'm going to go ahead and auto-resolve this.
They'll suffer the might of suffering.
We lost 70 elves. Oh well. And we'll take the money and the influence. Didn't get very much experience out of it.
Their lives for coin.
And let's check now to see if Count Noctilus wants peace. And if so, how much would they pay us? Because I'm not in any position to go take the Galleon's graveyard right now. So we'll just keep doing this. We'll just keep getting money out of Count Noctilus from piecing out over and over again. We'll take it. We need fewer enemies anyway. Of course, most of those, or at least a chunk of those enemies, are the dwarfs because of the endgame crisis. Okay, so now you don't have enough movement to do anything. But what we can do
Not this day.
is move Rethia's army
As your lady. Make all haste.
full speed. And we need to start putting pressure over here. Or does it make sense for us to do recruiting? No, I'm gonna what about up here? Nope, doesn't do any good to go up the inside of the donut. I think we'll do this. We'll figure some use for this army. Okay. And I think we still have what's his name down here? Xarian. We just want to take the fastest way possible to get back up here. Okay. All right. So, you've moved Tyrion. What do we think?
I think not.
I do not
Secrets are mine.
I do not love
Ready to serve.
having to fight Nakari again, but
Ulf-One's defender.
I kind of feel like we don't have any choice. Let's see what happens. Close victory. If I auto-resolved it, I would lose a couple of units. Let's look at the battlefield here. Unlike in the previous fight when we had the choke point that they took... No! No! Oh no, we lost one of our best units. Oh, I should have thought of that. Oh, that's a disaster. All right, well, anyway, I'm pretty much committed now. What happens if I retreat? Do they get to keep that unit? They don't, do they? I don't know. Well, I'm not going to find out. Okay, start deployment. This is interesting. I'm surprised that they positioned themselves right there. All right, so if I do this, what does it give me? Just puts the archers in the back. Okay. That's obviously not what we want to do. Let's do this.
Understood. Loyal. Without fail.
Like that. Okay. And then the archers.
Understood.
And of course Tyrion up front.
No
You can
more.
be over here. You can be over here. And we're going to go full steam ahead at the very beginning here.
I shall
Tyrion,
destroy them.
you race straight up into them. You know what? If they're going to be like this, all of you guys
am ready.
over here. If we can get all the way over there. Okay, Tyrion.
As you say.
You can go crazy. Okay, you know what? Never mind. They didn't do quite what I thought. Okay, it's fine. All right, that was a little bit slow on my part, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, you guys over here need to do like this.
We advance.
Over here. Okay, I need the archers here
Spearmen.
like that. And you get over here. You can get in on those Forsaken. Go
I shall.
ahead and heal yourself.
Advance. On me.
Okay, and then right here, let's go ahead and debuff everybody there.
Efua, bend to my will.
And then you can buff him.
Noble
Okay.
lord.
Now, we should be in pretty good shape
Be done.
against this first army. We need to start preparing for the second army, the army of Nakari. Okay, we haven't taken the enemy lord out yet. Tyrion, maybe you can do that?
For my lady.
Okay, right here. This is a problem. You guys need to turn around and take care of Nakari. Guys, like that. Okay, Tyrion.
Anarian.
Come on, take that character out.
As your
And
mage.
you right here. I need... You guys right here. Like this.
Advance.
You guys are awfully slow. What is going on there? Okay. You know what? Help out on them. Okay, over here. Tyrion. There we go. That one's going now. Okay. You should be able to take them out. I was hoping you'd do a little bit better than that. Okay, let's go ahead and get a...
Using magic. The winds rise against us.
What can we do here? Let's buff them. Okay, they're running away over there. That's a problem. Right here, though, we gotta...
Tyrion.
I'm surprised we didn't do a little bit better over here. Okay, you can get ready to debuff again.
Rising.
Gonna have to debuff right on top of yourself here.
Magic is
Winds of magic rise.
Okay, and buff him, and you turn around and help out here. Okay, you guys...
pure warrior.
Okay, you need to turn around and shoot Nakari. No, shoot those guys there. Okay, Tyrion.
Anarian. Truth. Justice.
Tyrion, try to push through if you can. Okay, right here, we got them running away. Turn like that.
Tyrion guides
Turn
us.
like that. Okay, you are doing okay here, but we need to take care of that. Okay, we can get a... No good place to do a breath attack. We're not doing any... Okay, They're wavering over there. Tyrion, what are you doing here?
Of
Come on.
Anarion.
Tyrion, you should be able to take all of these guys on by yourself. Everybody else except for
Defender
Tyrion,
of Ulf
pull back.
Free away!
Right here.
Son of Ulf
Take care of-
One!
Heir
All right,
of
here we go.
Anarion.
Tyrion, get ready.
Kane! Kill them! Immediately!
That should shred all of those guys, including one of my own units, but that's what happens.
Glory
Okay,
awaits.
now I need you on Nakari.
Victory.
Okay, over here. Yep, continue right there. You can buff him. And cast a wind spell right there.
Men Louis! Araya Men Louis!
Asa, withdraw.
Did we get silenced? Okay, right here. Turn like that. Right here. Take out Nakari. Focus on Nakari here.
Ready and
Focus
able.
on Nakari.
Orders understood.
Right there. Turn around. Get back into the fight. Okay, you're taking a lot of damage.
Onward!
Let's go ahead and debuff.
Scython, hear me!
There we go. Nakari's down. That's good. That should
Understood.
be, I would hope, the end of it. It is okay. The Mirror Guard somehow. I think that whole army is going to get wiped out, but I'm not 100%.
Lothern Seaguard.
Everybody try to wipe out the Mirror Guard there just in case they are not wiped out. Okay, I think that's good enough. Okay. Pretty good. Once again, it's telling me that Nakari survived. I just kind of right now feel like the game just hates me. But we got more money out of it. Again, we didn't lose any units. And
Let them go.
it should be evening the odds up. There we go. Finally, Nakari disappeared because they lost 2 battles in the same turn. So at least that's one way to do it. Mission aborted. Torn from shadow. Okay, that makes sense. All right. That then... Let's take a save. That then...
Champion of the Ever Queen.
This is crazy. Now we're getting replenishment? Are you telling me that the corruption here... 34 versus the corruption here? I don't get it. I don't understand why we were losing... Why we were suffering from attrition when we were standing right there. And now that we're deeper into Slanesh's territory. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not thinking clearly today, guys. But there are so many things going on here that are crazy to me. Our movement's broken. The attrition, it doesn't make any sense to me. The fact that Nakari survived the first battle doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know. If you guys can explain any of it, I would certainly appreciate it. But I think, I mean, I'm not complaining. It worked out okay for us. The fact that we are replenishing does make me think I don't really need to retreat. We have that army to worry about, but they're not going to be able to reach us for a couple of turns. Let's see how strong Nakari is overall. Slanesh, yeah, not pretty weak now. Definitely the time to press our advantage. Okay. All right, so in terms of what garrisons we think we could defeat with this army,
Glorious victory.
I don't know about Tor Achare, but we could probably take Elysia. We might want to heal up first, but it looks like it's going to be a field battle and not a minor settlement battle. Now, they do still get all the buffs. They get, yeah, they get all the settlement buffs, so that's still not going to be an easy fight. But I'm going to move in that direction.
Interlude.
Okay, we're actually somehow now getting less replenishment, so that's... I should have stopped right there, I guess. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and give you another point of lightning strike.
Ready for orders.
You can have... I'm going to give you another point of blade shield. Okay. And then we're getting some replenishment here. Alright, it's fine. Rethia, you've moved. Mantressa La Segunda, you've moved. Fern Harvest, I can move you guys. And I don't see any reason
Full sail.
not
Seek
to
land.
use everybody at this point to press forward against Nakari. We still have 6 more turns with these 2 armies.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
You, I'm going to
Full
ignore
sails
the skill
now.
up there because I don't actually
Sailing on.
own this character, this mage. Okay. And then what we could even do with Mantressa
Master of
is
high magic.
possibly we might want to support the invasion of Nakari's territory, or we could bring Mantressa back over in this direction to help Alistar, since we're dealing with multiple potential enemies with respect to Marathi. Now we also have some money here.
Our traditions
White
make
Peak.
us strong.
You definitely need better defenses, and then I might as well do this as well. 2 turns for everything. That works for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch you back to growth, maybe, for at least 1 turn. Okay, you are building the garrison building. You're also suffering public order problems, which is definitely going to be a concern. And corruption is getting worse, so that's going to make it even worse. And Jiriel, this all of a sudden is no longer a priority. Shrine of Assyrian is also not a priority to build up the defenses there. Don't think they're being threatened right now. Right here, Tor Achare. I did build this in order for the control and a little bit of income, but I'd probably need to change it to a garrison building. This, however, can actually... I may not be able to get down there in time to stop... Yes, I can. I'll be able to get Alistar down there, so I think I can safely go ahead and upgrade that. Val's Anvil for 2,000. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. This I will... I'm going to switch to this for 1 turn. And
Protector of
Alistar,
Earth-One.
at this point, Tor and Rock with 14. Ooh, no, that's not good enough. I need to leave Alistar up there. All right, if I'm going to leave Alistar up there, then that means I do not want to risk spending this money. I may end up losing Tor Achare. Can't be everywhere at once. Okay, it's fine. Tor and Rock is definitely the priority. We do also have this that we could do. It's pretty expensive. What about this? Construction time minus 50% for all buildings. That actually might be worth doing. So if I skip... if I go back to here, you and you... Okay, those are the only ones I built this turn, I guess. Okay, so back here. To here, okay. No, not here. Wait a minute, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Oh, no, it is right here, okay. So if I do this... Influence, control, construction time, cut in half. Boom. Okay, now I can build these. There we go, much faster. And I tell you what, I might as well, since I just did that, I might as well go ahead and do this as well. It'll happen faster, and then I can just cancel it if it looks like they're going to attack Tor Achare. Okay. Down to 5,000, but it's okay. I think we made some progress here. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. We will begin... Let me check diplomacy out. We'll begin the next episode with another end turn. And... No. And we'll continue the attack on the Kari, I guess. And we'll also see exactly what Morathi has intended. All right, anyway, thanks everybody so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode.